Welcome back to Marathon Garden. I am Admin 1 at VinnyFX. Where we last left off was the second level called Closer to Heaven, which is seemingly opposite of the situation we're actually in. Because for one thing, as you may have noticed, I am out of ammunition. I don't know if there's some place I should have gone to see where there would be ammunition, or if there's some way that I should have found to conserve it a bit more. I exhausted all my supplies, taking out a big barrage of enemies. But to make matters worse, I actually had to restart this video because in the last video I found that ALF1 would crash when I would activate the overhead map and then try to do something else. Usually press some other button. I don't really know why that is. I think it's something to do with some levels released back in the day having strange technical issues on ALF1, but in any case, for now I'm going to try and hold off on using the overhead map, even though that will probably help me immensely in getting through the level. Or at least I'll save often, so that way any progress I might lose is offset by that. Although I actually did crash once when I hit save on this, so I'm not sure what the exact deal is, but suffice it to say for now that I can't really afford to just use the overhead map without it crashing. So I'll see what I can do. See this hidden area. I don't know if it's supposed to be a secret or not, but it does bring us supplies. It's pretty nice. Whoa. Interesting, I didn't expect that. I guess that's the end of the level. So let's see if I can save again. Okay, good. That helps things. Now let's see. We've got supplies. Let's see how well the overhead map thing works. Okay, it's working well this time. Hopefully we won't encounter that kind of error very much going forward. Thanks, by the way, to everyone who attended last night's game event online. Let me see if I can explore all the possible polygons in here, since those seem to spawn ammunition, or maybe even it's like a timed respawn thing. Yeah, I think it might be the latter, in which case the test would be, how patient can you be to hang around long enough to get more and more ammunition. I'm not that patient, really, but patient enough to hang around a few times for more spawn-ins. Now, this level is called Entracte, I believe, level 3. I believe Durandal has something to tell us. Yep. As I have suspected, the four are using a sewage treatment plant to conceal their power plant. They have already figured out that I found their power source and are now trying to bring their backup power station online. To their dismay, the creatures inhabiting the underground site fight well. On the other hand, the four have become the slave-trading empire they are now for a reason. You are to destroy the remaining 4 synths to reactivate the backup power station. I will not be able to teleport you any ammunition because you will be too deep below the surface. Take what you can now. Okay. See if I can bring any more clips. Yep. Ooh, a few more. So it seems like the longer I wait before coming back, the more spawns in. For the time being, though, we'll go ahead and assume that this is good enough. By the way, wouldn't it be interesting if in fact you could find some way, mission-wise, to leverage the liquid, namely the sewage or the water, to beat the four at their own game? I mean, there are different possible directions you could take that in, but it'd be interesting for lore's sake. In any case, in the end you'd still be doing one of a few possible missions, namely extermination, exploration, or retrieval. But lore to spice it up is always one of the great things about Marathon. Okay, another chapter screen where more of the straight green line has overtaken the more dispersed red dots. I wonder what the significance of that is. I've thought about the red dots in their original pattern signifying like DNA. So would this be to signify possible destruction of that. Anyway, this is convincing paranoia. It starts off a pretty desolate brown and gray area. This is the lava type level. I get a feeling there's an ambush coming my way. Yep, there's one. Might as well keep cocked and loaded while I have the opportunity. I figured something like that would happen. Okay. I have figured both would be ambushes, but maybe it was harder that way. Since I was already stuck dealing with one when another came along, and that second one was harder. This is an ambush, though. Looks like it might be countering the same pattern, but no, these are just standard fighters this time. There doesn't appear to be a follow-up wave of enemies. Knowing what I know now, though, about how the scenario is designed, I feel compelled to conserve my ammunition more. Oh, I see there's a lava pattern up ahead. What's that? Oh, hey. Here they come. Advance retreat, advance retreat. It's like fencing, but better. Keep an eye out for the corners. Interesting. So you can't manually close it. Does that mean it can't be opened from the other side? Maybe it's like one of those doors where you get crushed if you're underneath it. So that's how my crushing doors tend to operate. Damn it. Alright, well, I'm doing pretty well patiently maneuvering to take care of these things. Doesn't look like I'll have to deal with those monsters very much. I could just kind of circle around. Maybe even lure them into infighting that way. First, let's see about this area, though. I suppose it's just supposed to be like machinery. Helps give you a feeling like in the 4th Marathon 2 level, What About Bob? Looks like this area is done with, though. It's mainly just for show. Okay. Middle door won't open, but maybe I don't need to be there anyway. I can just run past them each time. Pretty spread out enemies that way. Pretty big open room. It's a little funny. See if I can lure them into infighting this way. Yep, I could already see at least a couple of them fighting each other. Looks like some of them might have retreated. Just one left now. That's funny. Just check and make sure this isn't a triple shield charger in disguise. It often happens like that. So I imagine this takes me up somewhere. Teleports me. I'll see about it later. But first, let's see. Oh boy, that's a lot of circuitry. Given that my intuition is telling me this is sort of like what about Bob, I suspect that once I destroy enough circuitry, I'll want to escape through here because there might be a lava flooding. Hell, this is even level 4 of the scenario. So maybe it is kind of an homage to it. To What About Bob? Now they have more to fear from their own comrades here than me. At least in the immediate moment. Ultimately, I am their demise. Alright. Not a scratch on me either. Not too bad. Alright. Interesting. Oh, hey. Yeah, let's ignore it for now. Forward translator active. Critical capacity not reached. Switching to stepper 3A4. Disconnecting drone. Okay. Okay, so those are dummy terminals. Alright, probably nothing really to note here. Okay, so you can't destroy the circuitry. Unless there's something about it where it can only be reached with the projectile. Nope. Give me a good excuse to keep a full clip of grenades handy. Okay, so none of that is activable. Okay, I hope I can reach a save point soon. Okay, so I don't get taken anywhere on this. Interesting. Where to now, then? I didn't really think it'd help anything, but it made me feel a bit better. Really can't deactivate this stuff, huh? I hope that's really the case and there isn't yet another bug in translation, so to speak, that keep me from being able to do that when perhaps I need to. Do I need to go through there? Is that door even usable? Does it even lead anywhere? Nope. At least not without a switch, it seems. Goodbye. Good thing the map works here without any trouble, because otherwise it'd be much harder to get through this, obviously. Where do I go now? I don't think I need to go back here. Oh, I do. That was all it took, huh? Okay. Level is called Flowers on the Wall. For what it's worth, it doesn't really have any significance, but that's the exact title of a song of a band I was in back in the day. So it reminds me favorably of it. Anyway, I do like this kind of central hub area. Didn't really need those identical chargers all in the same place, but whatever. Durandal says, the four are starting to panic. Being stuck on the one without power is not something they are prepared for. I cut off the power just to see the reaction, but I have greater plans for them. Oh. Should I not have read that terminal so soon? Should I have gone around and collected stuff first? Well, I still have plenty of supplies, so we'll just roll with it for now. I need a save point, though. Reynolds says, I've managed to access a maintenance teleport-capable terminal in the underground canals. One of the canals passes near the remote weapons control system. In case the main weapons control is destroyed, the command would be able to control the weapons array from there. Because these weapons used too much power, they were deactivated by the 4 commanders. I have teleported down a remote weapons control circuitry model for you to install. 7 minutes from now, of course 7, I will simulate the main weapons control's destruction, allowing me to use this remote system. After you have installed the circuitry module, return here for immediate teleportation out. Okay, so is there some kind of timed mechanism going on in this level? Which that will actually happen in 7 minutes. By the way, the level's called Tennis Anyone. But as to my earlier question, I kind of doubt it. We'll see, though. These levels have been turning out to be a bit briefer and easier to get through than I would have suspected. That trooper's going to kill itself by blowing itself up, shooting the grenades too close to the water. Boy, I don't really know what I'm doing exactly. I've really boxed myself in, sure enough. I'm probably going to die this way. Don't have to start way back 2 levels ago. Yep, all the way back here. What a waste. At least I know what to do. I know it's pretty easy. In fact, I'm not even going to bother with a lot of stuff. If I can help it, I'm just going to skip past a lot of it. I already more or less know what's up. Could have done that better, but at least I have shields at hand. Well, let's see what happens now. Okay, I can recharge. Let's see if there's anything else I need here. Okay, yeah. Save point. Alright, At least if I die now, I won't have to do as much retreading. See if there's some better way I can get through. I should actually jump over him. I wonder if to a degree getting hit helped with that, because it was like sometimes the damage you take actually pushes you in some direction. Of course, if this were Infinity, they might have supplied me with an SMG. Deal with them underwater. Thank you. All right. Ah. Okay. I had a feeling there'd be something like that. Good thing I checked. Okay, once I get through this, I can hopefully save again. Okay. Okay, so there's already a chip in here. Wait a minute. Sure, just march on back here to your certain doom. I suppose they're smart enough to stay back there. Looks like there's some automatic respawns in there too, so I can at least deal with the majority of them. Okay, how am I going to be able to read everything? These things keep respawning. Most weapon systems ready. Okay, so just a little brief notification anyway. Okay, they'll take care of it. Can this be disabled? Yep, that can. Ah, damn. Alright, so these doors can't be activated anyway. At least this still works. So I think I've already completed my objective, and I can go back already. Let's see. The four were quite annoyed to find the repair team sent down to reactivate the backup power station turned into scrap metal. They made no mistakes this time. The second team was fully armed and double the size, bringing the backup power station in half the time it would have taken the first team. I have gained control of the weapons array from here. With a backup power station online, there's exactly enough power for the weapons array. Battle Group 7 will be quite surprised to see their own weapons aimed at them. I saw a little red text in there. This is rather strange. Grendel says the four, now joined by Battle Group 7, are trying to cut off the power to weapons array. You must hold back the 4 being teleported from the transports until I can destroy them. Wait, I'm not... Let's escape out of there because I want to make sure I have everything I can get. So, looks like I can't get anything. Alright, almost the entire red dot pattern has been overtaken by this straight line of green dots. So now this level is called the Sure Thing, which is maybe named after the John Cusack movie from the 80s. Anyway, I like this kind of roof pattern there. Alright, now my main concern is the horning projectiles by the compilers, but as long as I can circle around this big spindle area, that probably won't be an issue. And it's healed anyway. Looks like the ammunition teleports in too, so that helps me. Oh, but then again, it looks like the enemies teleport too, so whatever. How am I even supposed to read everything if they keep teleporting in? Some of these scenarios are so silly. Let's see what I can use around here. So it seems like if I activate the terminals, that would complete an objective. Let's see if I can... See, I can't read it. What I'm going to have to do is basically pause in the middle every time I go to a new terminal slide. Terminal page, rather. Ah. Fucking shit, man. Save again, turn this on, get out. Alright, let's see if I can speed read. Looks like that's what I was supposed to do in the first place. It was my tendency to kind of move around the level before reading the terminal, basically check the room first, but it looks like they mainly spawn in once I move. So, it says, a 17-year-old ship is no match for the entirety of Battle Group 7. We are barely holding it together. Your mission is to hold off the 4 who are trying to cut off the power to weapons array. This may be our only hope. When the shower of grenades and bullets stops, and if I'm still around, I will teleport you back to the ship. Enjoy the party. Teleport when ready. Okay. So I gotta smash all this, I guess. Oh, no, I guess it's not smashable. So I do have to kill everything. If I had known that, I probably wouldn't have died. Wouldn't have been so desperate to complete certain objectives. Let's snipe these fuckers up here. The hell is that cyborg firing at? Oh, the Yeti? That's hilarious. Look how far up those grenades are bouncing. Okay, they're distracted enough in the meantime. Okay, yep, can be destroyed. See what that does. How long do I have to bear with it up here? Where'd that hunter go? Oh, I fell down here. Weird. Maybe I knocked it off with my teleporting. Is that everyone? Let's see now. Not yet. Do I have to kill the Yeti too? Or, I mean, sorry, the ticks? How much more do I have to go? Because it seems as though these teleports should be endless. Dealt with all this. But what do I do now? I don't really get it. Is there some platform I might have to step on? Like the middle here? What's that? Heard another teleporting noise. Oh, it's just ammo. Doesn't show anywhere on here which platform would be a teleporter, if anything. Or maybe I fucked up the mission because I cut off the power myself. I don't really know. This doesn't really make sense to me. Maybe by destroying the circuitry, I wrecked everything? I don't really get it. But still, like, you'd think that they destroy that stuff. But I guess the creator wouldn't have been able at the time to basically engineer them to do that. Or at least didn't feel like taking whatever time and effort it may have took to make that happen. No more enemies coming around though. Seems like the flow has stopped, or it seems to be slowing down more and more all the time. So yeah, this is pretty strange. Well, anyway, out of time for today. Next time on Marathon Garden, we will see about possibly getting beyond the sure thing. Until then, thanks for watching.